I just wanted to pause on something that I think is really important, and that's all about the human input into this process. So we've talked about the automation, we've talked about machine translation, quality, and the human input is crucial to deliver the quality that we know is so important, as we said, to build that trust, build that loyalty, and to deliver the best possible experience for your customers. Linguists bring the expertise that really shapes the output, and it makes it truly usable, and truly relevant to your customers. So just outlining here kind of where linguists, how that linguistic expertise shows up in all the different elements that we've talked about. So firstly, the team that customizes your machine translation will and should include your localization engineers and your linguists, and those linguists should have extensive experience and specialist knowledge of the industry that you're in, the terminology of your industry, and so on, and they form part of that crucial team that customizes the translation engine and make sure that initial output from the machine translation is as good as it possibly can be. They also pre-edit the source content. There are elements that can be done, which we do as well with source content, which can be done automatically, but they're also very involved in that pre-editing to more linguistically to remove the ambiguity, simplify the text so that the AI produces the best possible initial version. After the AI has generated a translation, the linguists post-edit the output, they correct the errors, they add nuance, and they ensure the content is clear and accurate and natural. They also evaluate and iterate over time. So the output that's being produced as the localization process goes on and content is generated, it's very important that the quality of that output is constantly reviewed to understand where and how the setup can be improved. So the linguists will be potentially working with your reviewers to get their feedback on what they're seeing, if they would like any improvements made to terminology, for example, to glossaries, to style, and so on. And it's really important that they are constantly reviewing and improving the setup. And I think finally, it's really important, to talk about the role of the linguist in terms of the custodial role that they play in your brand. So they really do understand your product, your terminology, your users, and they will be working hard to make sure that your content resonates in the best possible way.